The summer weather continues. Apple versus Europe might turn into Apple versus the rest of the world. You'll see it's getting really interesting. As you know, Apple hasn't minced words in criticizing the European DMA, that European regulation that forces big tech companies to open up to more competition. Apple, backed by a certain narrative that's very popular right now, is really pushing the image of old Europe that doesn't understand innovation and blocks everything. Well, obviously, it's not just Europe. The United States is bringing back an old bill called the AI Act, American Innovation and Choice Online Act. And this American bill targets big tech companies, especially platforms like the App Store, payment platforms like Apple Pay, and everything related to ecosystem lock-in. In short, the rules are very similar to the European DMA. Tech giants could be banned from doing certain things like favoring their own services, limiting competitors' access to key features of their products, and also requiring these big companies to open up their marketplaces, their app stores, and all their payment systems. Of course, Apple has already responded by saying, "Whoa, hold on, America. Don't follow Europe's lead. You'll slow down innovation, weaken privacy, reduce security, and stop us from making money the way we want." Well, they didn't say that last part, but that's what they think. What's interesting to see is the profile of the companies that are against these bills in the US and the profile of the companies that are more in favor. Who's against the bill? Apple, Google, Amazon, and of course Meta. And who's more in favor of the bill? Mozilla, Proton, DuckDuckGo, Yelp, and Y Combinator. In short, what's a bit amusing in this story is that the DMA model, the European laws to promote competition, is heavily criticized by the United States, but they seem to be quite inspired by it for their own bills. There's a world where Siri AI could be banned in the United States and maybe allowed in Europe. Admit it, that would be pretty funny. What I think about all this is that, first of all, it's not over yet. I also think that Apple made a tactical mistake by making this confrontation with the European Union public. By bringing us in as witnesses, they risk stirring up a lot of legislation in the rest of the world because, yes, we still wonder if these companies don't have just a little too much power.